amores! Estou aqui diretamente de onde foi a conferência do Ubisoft Forward e a gente vai conversar com o diretor de Prince of Persia. Gente, eu estou aqui com Munir Hadi. Is that correct?
Yes, it's correct. Munir Hadi, game director on Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
That's perfect. First of all, you're involved with the Valiant Hearts, right? Thank you so much for that. I'm a huge fan of Valiant Hearts.
Oh, thank you.
A while ago, we had the remake of Prince of Persia reveal. Yeah. Now we have a brand new game of the franchise. So, is this a brand new game not related to Sands of Time?
Yes, this is really a whole new chapter in the series. And it all began, 3.5 years ago when Abdelak, I was at this moment, I was in Canada. And that was, the right moment to make it happen because we had all the right persons. This is an old desire to make it happen. And at this moment, that was, the good momentum because we wanted to make it happen, We are all fans of Prince of Persia. And when you consider our experience in platforming games, it was super natural to coming back to the roots of the series.
Nice. So, is there any relation of this game story about the older one?
I don't want to spoil anything. Of course, when it comes to Prince of Persia series, you have a lot of signatures, a lot of codes, and you have to respect them. Because we wanted to make it some, familiar, but also to surprise our players. We first, try to understand what are the codes, and after that we try to twist them to make it like familiar. So we begin with simple ideas, like imagine that this time the prince is back, but you're not playing the prince. You have to save him. This time you are playing Sargon, which is not a guy who is alone. He's part of a group, the Immortals. They are super strong, like superheroes. Imagine that this time the Time Powers are back, but they will be in the hand of a main antagonist. Those kind of ideas, because that was our way to put all the ideas, all the things that the players knows and that they cherished, but to twist them, to better surprise them. So you will have some cameos, you'll have a lot of things related to the previous 2D games and Sands of Time, but no spoil.
The decision of making a 2D side-scrolling game is part of it.
Yes, and it was us. We in Montpellier. We have kind of a lot of freedom. it's a studio apart in Ubisoft. That's why we worked on Valiant Hearts, we worked on Zombie, we worked on different games with our emotion. We are more emotional than cerebral. We love to put all our force into our game. So in this way we wanted to make something new. You don't know how much it's easy to make the same games. It's super easy to come back with something that we think that the player are waiting for, but we wanted to create something that is renewed, fresh and modern. That's why we come up with this idea.
It's nice. So Ubisoft has the tradition of being very accurate in historical facts. So how was to be immersive in the Persian culture to this game? I believe the music has a lot to do with this, right?
Yes. That first, as developers, when you work on such beautiful culture, you have to understand it and you have to to learn it. So that was our first job, to understand the Persian folklore. And a lot of people think that the Persian culture is only the 9th century, the golden age, the Arabic golden age, which has been pictured in the Sands of Time trilogy. But in reality, the Persia is much more bigger, more ancient, more mythological, kind of like the Greeks mythology. And we wanted to show everything, every aspect of Persia that players don't know. So we had a lot of support from specialists in Persian folk culture, and we also work with Mentrix, which is an Iranian composer. So it was super important for us to respect Persian culture, but to make it fresh, because some series like Game of Thrones are inspired by Persian culture. There's a lot of beautiful things and a lot of creepy things also in the folklore.
I saw the monsters a little bit.
Yeah, there's a lot of them, much more creepier.
That's nice. So I just played the demo, and it's everything so smooth. The character movements. You have part in the character controls design, right? So tell us a little bit about it. How do you update everything to do what we just saw in there, just to make it all fluid like this?
Prince of Persia is always a matter of animation. The Sands of Time trilogy with the acrobatic fight, it was kind of a new feeling character, and we wanted to respect this code, this signature. So we had a bunch of kick-ass animators in our team, because Ubisoft Montpellier has a strong history in animation.
I love it. The animation is like one of my favorite things in the game.
Yeah, if you like Japanese anime.
Yeah, I do like Japanese anime.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Japanese anime. The whole team is a big fan of Japanese anime. There's a lot of cameos.
So, you're an anime fan. What are you watching right now?
Vinland Saga. I love how the character is evolving during all the saga. I love, strong and bad characters like Guts in Berserk. I'm a big fan of Vegeta. I am Team Vegeta. So you may know that at the beginning of the production, we wanted to create a character that is imperfect. We have a lot, I think, and I am sure that in our players, a lot of our players are not Prince. And we wanted to make, a character that is much more close to players' condition. So Sargon is quite imperfect at the beginning of the game. He's like a rough diamond. For him, he's killed or be killed, And he's kind of frightening at the beginning for his enemies. He's known as the Rashabar, which means in Arabic, this is the name of a wind, which means the black wind. So it's like, a character that is strong and bad and rough. But during all the course of the game, he will evolve. He will learn that to be a stronger man, to be strong, not as a warrior, but as a man, he has to change his mind. And to understand all of this, you have to play the game. But yes, we took a lot of inspiration about, spiritual martial arts also. This is super important for me because I wanted to create something that mark our players.
That's insane. That's why I love the animation. It's based on anime.
It's so fun.
Nice. So, what the new gamers, let's say I never played Prince of Persia. What do I expect to this game? And what the old gamers will find nostalgic about this one?
First, the gameplay. The gameplay is really different from other Metroidvania. You mentioned because we wanted to make something, super responsive, super choreographical, but without compromising, the responsiveness of the controls. So in the past, you were able to create super nice animation-driven combos, but that was sometimes not you doing them. And we wanted the players to be an actor, because I love to repeat that for us it's super important to respect player skills and cleverness. So as a design perspective, we give them a lot of tools, and you are free to combine them as you wish, to create your own unique combos. Even with the amulets, even with your Astra abilities, with special attacks that feel like Street Fighters. So this is our approach that is super, like creating a spectacular approach of the combat. We decided to create a game that is, built around a great story first, which is something that some Metroidvania don't have. And it's quite a challenge, because by doing that, you should not compromise players' agency, because players don't want to, but we as developers, we say, go there or go do this. So we try to mix them in an elegant way.
You were involved with the production of Beyond Good and Evil 2. What happened there? Where's the game?
It's still in development, and I know all the people that are working there, so they are still going into the development, you know, and in a good way. So just be patient. Just be patient. I'm so...
We have been, but we are getting anxious here.
Yes, I understand, but they are putting all their efforts. I love this team, I love the people, and I have all the confidence that they will make it.
That was great. Thank you so much for your time. I'm very, very looking forward to play the full game.
Thank you, and I hope that all our players, Brazilian players, will enjoy it. Thank you so much.
É isso, gente. Um beijo. A gente se vê depois.